In this video, we will use a different tool to rebuild the mesh, which is the wrap tool. This approach will allow us to create a much cleaner model with a reduced number of patches. The wrap tool just requires us to click on the mesh wherever we need to build a section. The tool will automatically connect the sections for us. The sharpen tool instead will allow us to decide how much sharpness we want to assign to each edge. We can also use the split tool in order to better divide our geometry in order to connect with the rest. Now we can use the wrap tool again, starting from the existing geometry and clicking on the mesh in order to decide how many times we want to subdivide. It is always a good idea to keep this number of subdivision pretty low in order to make a lighter object. Now we just need to repeat the same operation in order to create all of the elements. And in order to build a separate element, we just need to click again on the final face that we created. Now that we created all vertical elements, we can start creating the other ones. As you can see, the mechanism is always the same, so we just need to repeat the same thing over and over. Since the procedure is always the same, this approach is pretty simple to learn. The amount of sections and their positions will allow us to control the accuracy. Another useful tool is the add block, which allows us to click on any face and extend the geometry. At any time, by just double-clicking on the geometry, we have access to the tool for manipulating points, edges, and faces. We are now editing the faces in order to align them to the bottom plane. Now we can finish the bottom part of geometry by using the wrap tool again and following the same procedure we have already seen. When we use the wrap tool, we have to make sure we create the lowest number of sections possible, but still keeping the detail of the geometry. The better way to handle intersections is to have a section before and after it. This way, there will be always a face ready to continue the construction. Now we want to adjust the top face, and we can do that using the sharpen tool, clicking on the top face and deciding the smoothness we want to apply. There are different settings to play with. Since we have some red faces, the last touch will be to click the repair tool and click the play button to fix them. The procedure is now finished and the model is ready.